Ah, yes, Gine. So tell me, do you actually really intend to betray me here? Hey guys, DB right here, and today I am back, as requested, continuing with What if Guinea was raised by King Cold? And well, not much has really been known about Guinea's childhood, but I think I was able to piece together a pretty cool origin story which could have led to Guinea being potentially raised by King Cold and forming a very unique story in the Dragon Ball world. And, well, Gine being more or less abandoned by her parents, just her being the weakest Saiyan, and her parents wanting to strive ahead and get stronger, it, well, it wasn't done out of cruelty for their daughter. It was more or less, it'd be better off if she was out there learning to survive on her own and maybe make something of herself in that kind of way, while her parents could strive ahead and become a formidable force in the Cold Force at the time. And well, one day, Gine, while she was scurrying around trying to look for something to eat, she noticed one of the cold ships and decided she wanted to take a closer look, and this is where she runs into King Cold himself, who more or less took an interest in this child. Nowhere to go, no family, and King Cold, who was considering just destroying her, put her out of her misery, he just sort of saw something within her that he liked. He didn't know really what it was. In fact, I'm not even sure I even know what it was. But just something about her stopped him from actually destroying her, and instead, he decides to take her in as his adopted Saiyan daughter. And well, this led to Kula, King Cold's son at the time, having a sister. And well, in between studying and, of course, very intensive training that brought her power level up to being pretty much in par with Kula and King Cold, you can't be a member of Frieza's family and be weak. So after that kind of training was drilled into her, and plus studying how the planets work and how King Cold runs his empire, this meant that Gine actually got a pretty amazing education out of this. And she actually got along with Cooler quite famously. And, well, as the years went by and she, more or less hit adulthood, she was sent back to planet Vegeta to act as sort of the go-between ambassador between the Saiyan homeworld and the Cold Empire. And with that, she was not only introduced to King Vegeta, who vaguely remembered something about a weak child named Gine, who they were originally gonna assign to some crew to get trained, but she went missing. She was indeed that same child. And, they couldn't believe the power she possessed. She was stronger than the king by far, stronger than any of them. The kind of readings they were getting is, the likes of King Cold himself. As far as the Saiyans knew, they didn't even know they could get that strong. And well, even though King Vegeta scoffed at this, having to listen to this urchin, he did have no choice but to come around because, well, this Guinea is not afraid to kill if she absolutely has to. She is a little bit ruthless and definitely a badass in terms of, compared to what she is in the original. She's still got a kind and caring nature, and she actually does, more or less, look after other kids who had similar upbringings like her, saying kids who are weak and abandoned by their parents. She actually has more or less a bit of an orphanage running for them, so she does have a kind compassionate side as well. And well, after meeting Bardock and seeing what his crew can do, their potential, and promoting him, this led to a coupling between Bardock and Gine, resulting in both their Saiyan children's, Raditz and Kakarot. Big difference is, both of them have exceptionally high power levels. Just considering how powerful Gine is, and well, you've got Bardock's potential as well. This version of Raditz and Kakarot are no weaklings. They are strong. Strong, greater potential than Prince Vegeta. And well, finally, after all these years, Guinea returned to the cold ship and was told all about King Cold's retirement and also about her adopted brother Cooler's, how he's been decommissioned and exiled. And this has upset Guinea greatly, and she was, well, more or less introduced to Frieza, and, well, unlike with Cooler, Frieza and Guinea did not get along whatsoever. She could tell that this thing was sadistic, he was cruel, he was nothing like King Cold, he was nothing like Cooler, and King Cold's gonna turn over the Empire to him? It did not sit well with Guinea whatsoever. Just to be clear, Kakarot and Raditz was already born. Kakarot was actually born after this moment, so sorry guys. Alright, and well, where we last left off to the story, Guinea had heard talk from Lord Frieza and this purple cat-looking guy named Lord Beerus, telling Frieza that he has to blow up the Saiyan homeworld. Frieza was always going to do that, of course, but when the God of Destruction says you gotta do it, you have to do it. And Frieza pretended to agree with Guinea's plan that they could just unite the Saiyan race, get them stronger, and them together with the Frieza Force could oppose Beerus. However, Frieza only pretended to go along with this. He didn't like Guinea one bit, and trust me, the feeling was mutual, so he wanted to eradicate all the Saiyans like he does in the original. And, well, in case the worst happens, Guinea did send her youngest son Kakarot off-world like she does in the original in Dragon Ball Minus, so he's on his way to Earth. And, well, Guinea challenged Vegeta to the Rite of Ascension and ultimately took the throne from him, uniting the Saiyans in a final attack against Frieza, having detected that Frieza was indeed approaching and that he was charging an attack. And, well, this is where we last left off with the story. And, well, since then, Kikuno and Berry Blue have been sent on a little errand from Guinea because she knows that King Cold's is going to come around knocking, wondering what happened to his little protege, what happened to his little emperor. And, well, Guinea is more or less hoping to talk sense to her adopted father, but in case she can't, she needs Kikuno and Berry Blue to find her other brother Cooler, and together they can at least bring down King Cold and truly unite the Frieza Force and the Saiyan race. And, well, it's been about a month since then, and, well, Berry Blue and Kikuno did indeed find the planet where Cooler was sent to and awaken him from a cryogenic chamber, along with some other pods that had Cooler's men. You know Cooler's men from the Revenge of Cooler movie? Yeah, those guys. And, well, Cooler is wondering why he's been woken up, and, well, Kikuno and Berry Blue, just to be clear, have sided with Guinea in this affair. It's just Frieza was too hard to control, and, well, since they're kind of with Guinea at this point, yeah, you're not going to double-cross her at this point. So, they tell Cooler everything that's been going on, that his replacement, Lord Frieza, had tried to obliterate the Saiyan race along with Gine, and well, Gine needs Cooler to come here and take his rightful place in the Empire, and unite the Saiyan race once and for all, so that they can defend themselves from Lord Beerus. And Cooler very much admired his adopted sister, Guinea. Like I said, they got along as freaking like two peas in a pod. They got along very well, played together and everything. And King Cold did kind of betray Cooler, so Cooler agrees to this. And well, they are more or less on their way back, and they're flying at hyperspeed. And, well, this is where King Cold does indeed enter Planet Vegeta's space, and he orders to see his daughter immediately. And well, King Cold is not an idiot. He is well aware that Guinea had something to do with his younger son's demise. She is the only one who more or less had the power to do something about this. But the question was, why? Why did she feel the need to destroy Frieza? And King Cold is willing to hear her out, but he is more or less planning to destroy her the minute she tells him. And well, with that, Gine has indeed entered King Cold's ship, and well, she actually has Bardock and his crew with her. Security detail. Oh, it isn't my sweet daughter Gine. How do you do? It seems you've been coming up in the world, haven't you? Yes, father. I am now the Queen of all Saiyans. And at what point were you allowed to do such a thing? Well, it was under the orders of Frieza. Frieza wanted me to unite the Saiyan race, and well, King Vegeta wouldn't go along, so I had to challenge him for the right to rule, and I defeated him fairly in combat. Oh, but well done. So tell me, where is my son? And well, Gine is not going to lie to King Cold, and she's not an idiot. She can tell that he already knows the answer to this. Father, I killed him. I had no other choice. Oh, really? And tell me, why is that? Frieza had allied himself with Lord Beerus, who had instructed him to wipe out the Saiyan race. I could not allow that. Especially when he powered his attack and pointed it at me. He knew I was on this planet and was willing to take me out along with the rest of them. I defended myself, father. I see. And well, without so much as a warning, King Cold strikes Guinea. And well, he's that fast that Bardock and the others can't really do anything, and Guinea is hit in the gut and more or less falling down to the ground. Do you really think I would pick my own flesh and blood over you? Do you think any excuse you would have told me would have spared you this fate? Oh, my dear daughter, you have not been paying attention, have you? Even though I decommissioned my older son, if you had done that to Cooler, the same thing would have happened to you. And, well, this is where Guinea begins to power up, and we get an all-out fight between Guinea and King Cold happening aboard this ship. However, it is pretty much a given that King Cold is still a lot stronger than Guinea. He's still in the form he's normally using. He hasn't even transformed into his final form yet. and he's beating beating her down. Bardock and his crew can't do anything. I really don't know where you expected to go with all this. Did you really think you were going to be able to stop me with just a handful of monkeys? And your power will always be insignificant to mine. And well, this is where Gine gets angry and frustrated. So all this time, I was nothing to you. Well, of course. The only use you had was an opportunity to unify the Saiyans and ensure their loyalty. Other than that, you were nothing to me. And well, this set off quite a bit of a rage in Guinea. Suddenly, just remembering how she was more or less cast aside by her actual parents. And don't get me wrong, she was upset, angry about that, even though she didn't really show it at the time. This was like her reliving it. She really hoped that her father would actually see where Guinea was coming from here. That with the Saiyans around, they could oppose Beerus. King Cold could have literally been the superior being. But her ideals are falling onto deaf ears, and King Cold has more or less brushed her aside, just like her real parents did. And well, with that, Guinea has actually transformed into a Super Saiyan. I know, Super Saiyan of Legend. Oh, Bardock, you really did well. Not only a princess of the Cold Empire, but now a Super Saiyan. Well done, Bardock. And, well, with that, the battle is between King Cold and Guinea is more or less on even footing, and well, the ship is getting pretty badly damaged in orbit, and still, with King Cold now powering up to his final form is more or less still the stronger. Guinea was powerful, but she was never allowed to have more power than Frieza, more power than Cooler, or King Cold. Remember, the main reason why she got the best of Frieza is because she had the whole Saiyan race united under her banner when she went Great Ape, along with everyone else who combined their powers with her and blasted Frieza. This more or less is not going to happen here. And well, Gine is more or less down, huff and puffing again. And well, King Cold just feeling really smug about all this. Like I said, daughter, do you really think this was gonna make any difference? I congratulate you in achieving a new transformation. I haven't seen that before in a Saiyan. You really have opened my eyes to the potential of you monkeys. And now, I must agree with my late son. Your race needs to be exterminated. And well, I will start with you. And suddenly, another voice is coming from behind King Cold. You'll have to get You'll have to get through me first, father. It is Cooler in his 5th form, and he knocks Cold to the ground hard. And with that, Guinea gets to her feet, and the two of them together take down their former father, battling in perfect unison, and together with a powerful ki blast, they fire a ki blast that destroys King Cold and blows a bit of a hole in the ship. But that's okay because the shields come down. You know, the metal shields that are on board every Frieza ship that stops everyone from being sucked out? Yeah, those things. And well, with that, the battle is won. And well, about a month later, Cooler is officially named the new emperor of now, the Cooler Empire, and has agreed to an alliance with the Saiyan race. The Saiyans were now their individual race, could go about to find their own way, and, well, Cooler did offer actually giving the role to Gine. After all, she brought them together. But Guinea just told Cooler that it was always meant to be yours, brother. You earned it. And well, Guinea would agree to stay on as Queen of the Saiyans, and Cooler and Guinea shaked hands, and with that, you've got the entire Frieza Force Empire and the Saiyans now training together in perfect unison, and a new era of thinking began to come underway under the leadership of Guinea and Cooler running things together. They're not really going into the business of conquering planets anymore. They are now more or less giving aid to some of the planets they have taken over, ones that really need it, of course, and more or less helping other planets out with security and things. Kind of like what the Saiyans do from Universe 6, the whole planet Sadala. You know, where Kaba and Caulifla and Kale and all that are from. You know, they get paid to do security and all that, and lending aides that are having trouble dealing with their own problems and things like that. This actually meant that the Cooler Empire and, of course, the Saiyan Kingdom of Planet Vegeta become much more respected and begin to increase their allies. And this does give the Saiyans opportunities for more battles, and now that Cooler has reinstated that Saiyans can now train again, they can continue to grow stronger and be a very valuable asset. And well, with a little leave in absence, Gine does travel to Earth to find her son Kakarot, and finds him in the care of Grandpa Gohan. And, well, he hasn't hit his head or anything yet, and, well, Grandpa Gohan graciously returns the child to his mother, for no reason for him to, stay there. And, well, with that monkey tail, it's kind of obvious she really is that she really is Kakarot's mother. And, well, you know, the space pod is also kind of a dead giveaway, not to mention the Saiyan armor. And, well, Grandpa Gohan just wishing them well, and also tells them, you know, don't be strangers. Yep, as far as he's concerned, they are welcome back any time. And, well, not too long after that, the Saiyans do more or less make a stop by with planet Earth, and are eventually introduced to the Dragon team there, and they do increase an alliance with that. Earth would more or less be under Cooler Empire control, but they'd still have their freedom. They're not enslaved or anything like that. In fact, some of the technologies that the Cooler Empire is providing, especially Bulma and the Capsule Corporation, is advancing the human race pretty significantly. So, here you are, Saiyans, the Cooler Empire, are actually helping people. And as for little Kakarot, now reunited on his planet with high power level and potential as well, and just proud as punch that his mother is a Super Saiyan and all that, well, he has quite the royal life, I guess you could say. However, things are not quite over yet, for King Cold had another secret weapon waiting for him. And, well, what is this trick? King Cold had one last spawn created. And, well, this little clone of King Cold has now woken up under the name of Kariza. Kariza? Yes, I have named this villain after the Kariza, who is the son of Lord Frieza, which is officially canon in the Dragon Ball gag comic by Akira Toriyama. I forget the name of the comic, but it's all about Frieza having a son named Kariza. So I thought it would be pretty cool to have King Cold have a third secret son and give him that name as sort of like a tribute to that manga. And well, that is actually where we're going to leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? Did you enjoy the final, the battle between King Cold, Guinea against... King Cold against Guinea and Cooler? Did you like how the story has played out so far? And just what kind of menace has King Cold unleashed to the universe now in the form of Kariza? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And well, we'll be back again next time. Alright, catch you later.